and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today, I am out here in the garden. I'm going to say it, of course. Where else will I be but in the garden, guys? I'm going to tell you here in Georgia, Grow Zone 8A, it is very hot and very humid, which is what these beans like right here, guys. They do like this humid weather, but I can't say the same for me because all I do in this kind of weather right here while I'm working is just sweat and sweat and more sweat. So that right there leads me, guys, to even drinking a bit more water. Now, one of the things that I do here with my water before I drink it is I will go ahead and put me a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt in that water, guys, so that my body can retain that water because I sweat so much. Okay, so needless to say, make sure you all are staying very hydrated outside in this heat. Now, that is one of the things with these plants here. I have to also make sure that my plants stay hydrated as well. Now, if you are a gardener, you know that that is a key for these plants to be able to survive, guys. Now, every now and again, I will let these plants go ahead and almost as if they're make it feel like they're in a drought, so to speak, just a little bit. Now, the reason for that is so that those roots, those tap roots down there, guys, can go ahead and get deep down in the soil and be able to pull up some water. So what that does, when you let them feel as if they're in a drought, they send out those roots, those tap roots, to go different direction in search of water. So every now and again, I will let them starve just a little bit, but not enough, not so much to where that I will lose my plant, because we don't want that. But nonetheless, what we are out here to talk about today is these Japanese yard long bean. Is it a Japanese yard long
No.
beans? Asian.
Nope.
It's one of them.
I don't know.
Okay. But nonetheless, we're out here to talk about the yard long beans, guys. Now, this is absolutely my first time out here planting these particular beans. Now, it is nothing different from how I would go about planting the rest of my beans here on the homestead. I believe when I did plant these beans, I did had a brother that came on in and helped me to amend these beds or these little rows right here on the fence, guys. And pretty much what I did for these beans, I went out and I got me some organic matter, which is the goat manure, and also some chicken manure as well. And I put it in these little rows right here and I worked it in really well. And I went ahead and soaked these beans right here overnight, just so that we can have real good germination out of them. So that is the key on these beans right here as well. Soak them, okay? So we soaked them and we came on in and we planted them, guys. And at first they was moving a bit slow because our weather here was just so crazy. But once it started to get hot and humid, these beans, they took off. Now, one of the thing is with these beans here, guys, because this fence right here is only 6 feet tall, okay? What happened? They was running, they was shooting up, and it was one of those things, they got so high and got so heavy to where that they bend back down on the fence. So if you see right here up on the top of the fence, it is real clutter up there, just from because it's so much vines up there. But nonetheless, these yard long beans right here, first time planting them, like I said, and I think we're going to enjoy them. Now, from what I've been hearing, people say they taste even better than green beans. Okay, that's what they said. Now, that is the same way how you can go about, you cook them just like you would cook green beans. Okay. Also, they say they are best to be harvested when they are about 18 inches long. I believe we have some here that is I want to say at least about 2 feet long here, guys. But nonetheless, they are really, really healthy as far as the plants and everything else like that. They're doing really well. But what we're actually out here to do today, look at that. Now that is a very long one. But what we're actually out here to do today, guys, is we're coming out today to harvest some of these yard long beans here. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting them inside. Look at that. Putting them inside the freezer to go ahead and preserve them. Now, this cluster right here is definitely ready. And look at that. I'm telling you, I've grown green beans before, but these yard long beans, they definitely surprised me here, guys. When the package came in with these seeds, the young man that was holding these plants was pretty much, or the bean itself was just pretty much wrapped around that young man. But nonetheless, from what I've been seeing here with these plants, they are very, very prolific. Okay, they bear a lot. Okay, one of the thing is I really wanted to kind of show you all what the blossoms look like, but these are closed for the day, but they're real pretty, purplish, whitish blossom. But you know, it is a bit early down in the day, guys, so they done late down in the day, yes, so they done shut up on us. Okay, but if you could come on down here, I'm going to show you. Look at that. It's more coming, and not only that, okay, the beauty about it, growing these here on the fence line, guys. Now I'm going to take you all on over here on the back side of this fence so y'all can see what it's looking like over there. And so this right here is the other side of the fence. Now you can also see the production here on this side as well. You know, it's plenty of beans out here to be harvested today. Now, even these beans right here, of course, they call them yard long beans, but also another name that they would call them out there is also asparagus beans as well. So that is what they call them out there in the street. You know, but nonetheless, this one was bent up in there and I just popped it. But look at that. That is a very, very long bean, guys. Definitely what we're going to also do, once we harvest them and we cook some, I believe my wife says she also want to can some of these beans. But once we cook them, I will definitely let you all know what they taste like. What they taste like, right?
Come back and do a taste test.
Got a sweet, like almost like peanut, like raw peanut. You do have that taste to it.
So
also,
compared to a green bean.
A green bean? Have I eaten a green? I think I have eaten a green bean raw, but it's been so long.
Let me see.
But it actually, I don't know.
Tastes almost like a sugar snap pea.
Sugar snap?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But don't it taste like peanut? Yeah, don't it taste like peanut a little bit?
You know, I don't be doing no raw peanuts.
Well, all right then. So, but nonetheless, like I said, the plant is very prolific. I believe we got right at about 20 seeds or so.
Okay.
Was it?
Somewhere in there.
25, somewhere around there. But, you know, and we planned them all out. Now, all of them did not make it, but majority of them did. Okay. And as y'all can see, we will eat a meal out of them. Okay. But nonetheless, guys, what we're going to go ahead and do right now, we're going to go ahead and harvest some of these beans right here. And we will be right back now The beans that we want to be harvesting out of here, definitely, like you can see where the seeds is starting to develop inside of these. Now, one of the things that I've noticed with these beans right here, for each seed, it's an inch apart from inside of this bean. So it's not like it's loaded with seeds, okay? So every, like this is even more than an inch right here. Okay, so that's where it's at, about right there. So wherever you see those little bumps right here, that's where your seed is going to be at.
Hmm.
But this one right here, I think we're going to leave this one
Because it's
because
seeds to
seeds,
form.
yeah, look like it's developed pretty much in there. But I think this one right here
Actually,
is
the
would
seeds, I can see
be,
the bumps too.
yeah, you can see the bumps on these, but this one here is a little bit smaller,
Okay.
you
Oh.
know, in girth than this one right here. So definitely we will go ahead and pick that one right there. We'll pick this one. I'm telling you, you know, it's almost like one bean.
Is that a serving?
You know, I'm telling you, man. But it's just a beauty and a blessing to be able to come on out here and you know, plant these beans right here, and just coming back on out to reap the benefit, you know. And for that, I'm very much so thankful, you know, guys. And that's why I said, just get on outside, get outside and start planting something, because you don't know what it is you will be able to do inside of the garden until you actually get on outside and start putting your hand to the plow. So just get on out there, throw some seeds. Just make sure you don't just walk away from the seeds. You know, you plant them, make sure you come back on in and water. Definitely, especially in the summertime here. Like I said, it is hot, it is humid, and you know, right now, every other day or so, I am out here watering this garden. You know, also, I want to go ahead and, you know, do a little bit of an update. This one here is twist up. Do just a little bit of an update on what's going on in the garden. Definitely right now, not everything in the garden is flourishing, but beans, definitely. We do have a couple more different varieties of beans that we have planted. We do also have some Christmas llama beans planted.
Some Christmas what?
Christmas lima beans. Well, look here, baby. Hey, baby, baby. You know, say if me not pronounce it and you know the pronunciation, you might as well give it to the people, let me know. You have to go give the people them the pronunciation. Because the last time me check, I am a Jamaican. Not saying that Jamaican people don't speak proper. Yes, we do speak proper, but you know, sometimes, you know, our letters. Sometimes we don't come out all the way with our letters, just like with the th. So back home in Jamaica, you know, we'll count from one to three instead of three. We will say tree. So you know, pronunciation sometimes may not sound, sound like it should for you guys, but if you listen hard enough, you'll understand what I'm saying. I know but hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Of course, you must speak proper. You must speak proper, right? Oh yeah, but guys, you know what? All fun and joke aside, like I said, look at this. Look at that. Able to come on out here. See, this one is a little bit. I think this one was a little bit. I could tell by the texture when I picked it that it's a bit fit. It's too
Okay.
fit, you know. So yeah, we have the Christmas li-
Lima.
lima beans. We have the Christmas lima beans planted, planted also, guys. And so just the other day, actually yesterday, okay, yesterday I went on out and I also plant some red kidney beans. And I think we're going to be planting pretty soon also some maybe purple whole peas. We might do purple whole peas this year again. So definitely, purple whole peas don't really take that long, from plant to harvest. So if you have some purple whole peas, definitely go ahead on out there, guys, and plant yourself some peas. Plant some peas. The thing about it is with planting those peas, it will be a food. Wow, look at those. Those are long. That is a food that can be dried, could be frozen, and it will also help to take you through the winter time. Okay, so you will have some food to put up for storage. So just keep that right there in mind. Because coming out here and doing this and planting in the garden, like I always say, guys, why I'm out here, food preservation. It's all about planting and putting food up because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Also, planting to be able to have friends and family to be able to taste what it's like to grow naturally. Okay, what it's like to grow naturally. Now, what I'm going to do here also with these bigger ones that is on this plant here, I will be leaving those, okay? So they can go ahead and go to seed, dry up and go to seed. That way, I will definitely be able to save some of these seeds here to plant back next year. Depends on how my family love these beans right here. I may just do this whole fence line, okay? But also another thing, I want y'all to stay tuned. We're going to do a separate video, guys, on that cuckoozy squash. We're going to do the video of the cuckoozy squash and also the Alabama bell tomato. So stay tuned for that. I want to show you all how they are doing and how they are also producing. Now remember, that is our first time planting those variety, and I'm gonna tell you, that thing got a little odor to it. But you know what? The bugs, they barely mess with it, guys. And so hey, it's all right. It's that's not a problem at all. I think we're getting down to the nitty gritty, but look at that on this side. Wow,
It's a nice one.
look at that there, guys.
They're long.
The yard long beans. Okay, and like I said, these beans, they took nothing to grow, and as y'all can see, I'm utilizing my fence space, and that's what I said. If you have a fence space in your garden, and even if you don't have a fence space in your garden, you could, border your garden with a fence just for this purpose right here. Okay, just for this purpose. So keep that in mind. I came in, amend the soil, and just plant them, and they trellis up on the fence. I think what I'm going to also do, I'm gonna come on in and just give you all a walkthrough on the production of the fence line, everything that I have planted on the fence line, guys. So stay tuned for that right there. I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to wrap it on up here and get on the other side and harvest out the rest as well. But yard long beans,
Wow.
that is beautiful, guys. Very, very prolific plant. But nonetheless, get on outside and get in the dirt and plant you something. Whether it's a yard long bean, cucumber, cuckoozy squash. That's my first time. I tell you what, this is my first time planting this. Now, Did I think I was going to, it's going to be a success or a fail? No. I apply the same method like I would with anything else that I'm planting. Nutrients, water, and the place for it to grow, and sunlight. And that's it. The most I did the rest, guys. But I came in and do the work, and that's it. Just get on outside. Get up and just get on outside and go plant something. Okay? But nonetheless, that is it right there. I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. And remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. And like I said, all I'm doing is picking beans, guys, and I'm sweating. Stay hydrated. Have a blessed day.